Hello and welcome to a Star Citizen March update. We're going to be looking at what's happening with Star Citizen throughout the month, what we've got to look forward to. But first, we've got a giveaway winner. February's giveaway was for a Misc Fortune with lifetime insurance and game package and some skins from the Red Festival. The winner for that is Johnny VDV. Congratulations on that, but we have a new giveaway for this month of March, and it's for an Anvil Super Hornet Mark II and Heartseeker kit. That fantastic two-seater medium fighter brawler. Again, it comes with lifetime insurance and a game package. All you need to play Star Citizen. It was given to us by CIG, and all you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of our videos made during March. Good luck to all of you for that. Alpha 4.0.2 went live at the end of February, and CIG said in the latest This Week in Star Citizen, the latest update launched last Friday, brung a wealth of improvements. This release focused on three key areas, addressing top priority gameplay issues, improving connectivity and stability, and expanding the narrative with the Supply or Die event. As part of this update, you can now align with either the Citizens for Prosperity or the Headhunters, each offering distinct combat and non-combat activities to shape your experience. Over the weekend, we encountered some back-end issues that may have affected some of you. While the team quickly deployed a fix, followed up by a maintenance to clean things up, further investigations and additional updates are ongoing. So yeah, from my point of view, the patch was bouncing around from being very playable and then breaking and then having some server issues, and most of yesterday I couldn't even log in because of the server maintenance. I know that CIG had some issues with anti-cheat, some back-end stuff, but also there are some new bugs in the 4.0.2 live patch. They have fixed a ton of stuff though. A lot of the problems I was having were solved until everything broke, but they're going to be putting in more hotfixes. CIG said we're looking to continue to hotfix the 4.0.2 live environment along with some commodity buy and sell price adjustments. Hopefully this should all be in a better place and a lot more playable for players in the next couple of days, if not already at time of recording. Please tell me of your current Alpha 4.0.2 triumphs or fails in the comments below. But Zin and I will be delving into that patch throughout this month. Hopefully it's in a playable state for us to be able to complete the extended now Fight for Pyro. Basically, CIG have extended that 4.0.1 event into this patch, but also they're running the Supply or Die event as well, which is very cool. It has a Jump Town-esque set of missions, but also a salvage or mining mission, all of them that you can do to get a good amount of money potentially, but also earn rewards that are going to be permanently added to your account in what is effectively another one and done narrative event, which they're going to be doing monthly, it seems. Hopefully the game is in a good enough state for us to play solidly for a good amount of hours to complete big sessions together as a pair while also recording. So what's next? Well, it looks like Alpha 4.1, the next major, and I say major in inverted commas, patch is going to be the patch for the end of March. The expectations here, well, CIG did put out a bit of a roadmap update, and it looks like they're using the Theatre War assets that they had back in 2019, but also, I suppose, evolved them since. So this is the Hathor mining station and outpost, which look to appear in Stanton now. There's a new mission giver, new sandbox activity that blends ground exploration and aerial support. Also the Vault FPS weapons, some new space combat missions. This is like more event, more narrative gameplay stuff, more mission content. That's what we're expecting from the patches this year. Why is it considered a version jump to 4.1 though? There might be some additional features there. It might be quite a big set of missions. Also, it's worth saying that that stuff I mentioned might not all appear in the initial 4.1 patch. Some of it might be coming in a 4.1.x patch. You might see some other features. We might see some ships here as well, some variants. You are likely to see a PTU patch for that in the next few days. I believe CIG said we're looking to start the 4.1 PTU phases in the next couple of days with Evocati, and we'll have more info on this when we are closer. So you potentially see 4.1 on the Evocati at least, and be able to be talked about by Evocati members by the end of this week. Something else you can expect for that patch is better long-term persistence, or I should say from this patch to next patch. So CIG saying that more things are going to carry across to the next patch, to 4.1 from this patch. So your contested zone weapons and items, and more likely to keep just general stuff without it getting wiped. We fortunately just had a This Week in Star Citizen come out as well, telling us some of the stuff that's going to be happening this month. Wednesday, we're going to have a February monthly report for Star Citizen, going over all the stuff that CIG had been working on over the last few weeks, but what they're focused on now. These are typically pretty good for giving us some in-depth development information, so looking forward to that. I also believe that we should be getting a new Squadron 42 newsletter, which I don't really know what to expect from that. They're doing them every 2 months now, and last time's was focused. It was very, very short, and it was just focused on music and the orchestra stuff for Squadron 42. Additionally, Wednesday, CIG said the team is gearing up to release a ship owner's guide covering components, power, and signatures, offering valuable insights for pilots looking to optimize their ships. The Bar Citizen World Tour also continues in 2025 with members of our teams visiting your local events with various goodies and loot in tow. So expect a comlink to share some of the initially planned locations in the near future. Also really interested to see what this year's, assuming that there's going to be one, new item that they give out at Bar Citizens. So we've had like the Banu Tholos, we've had the Banu Cube. Thursday, Star Citizen Live returns with an exclusive interview featuring members of the CIG vehicle concept team. Join us as we meet Alberto, Jacob, Samuel, and Laith. Dive into their creative process and get to know the people behind the ships. So hopefully we'll get some additional ship information there. In fact, CIG say, plus we'll get a first look at some of their latest work. You won't want to miss it. So that's at 5 PM UTC on Thursday. Also, Inside Star Citizen Live, that's alternatively now each Thursday each week, so bear that in mind. Next week's will be Inside Star Citizen again. On a side note as well, there was supposed to be a Star Citizen Live Q&A with the mission design team this month, which was actually misposted. It's actually going to be in April. What else is happening in March? Stella Fortuna. This is St. Patrick's Day for Star Citizen. It's around the 17th of March. What happened last year, they had a theme of racing and combat blended together. When I say blended together, it's all about luck and doing dangerous stuff, but coming out on top. So there'll be like a green machine sale, lots of green ships and green ship skins. Last year, there was a gold challenge coin for winning in Arena Commander mode. So they might have some focused Arena Commander stuff to do. There was a lucky or action screenshot competition, and you may very well see this year some new ships or variants. That's quite likely. We recently saw in a Inside Star Citizen that Starkid racing suit and Pulse skin. I think it's very likely that those will turn up during Stella Fortuna, but also you'll see some green skins and some starter packs. This might be a bit more informed after we've seen the Star Citizen Live later this week. So yeah, we're going to be covering all of that, the Alpha 4.1 patch, the March patch, whatever the new event and missions are, the patch notes, all that sort of jazz. Roadmap updates, which have returned to being every 2 weeks now. Any Inside Star Citizen and Star Citizen Live summaries that are relevant. Weekly news updates, monthly reports, and the newsletter for Squadron 42, and talking about the state of the game with Star Citizen's current live patch, playing those events that are available now. I'm also planning to do a ship progress update, delve into the roadmap a bit more on the progress tracker, talk about potential features for this year, what's going to be coming next in April, and if you've got anything else you want us to specifically look at, then chuck it in the comments below and we will try and take a look. That sort of stuff helps inform us what to do on the channel, your comments. Also, some other bits and bobs. I was looking at those new AMD RX 9070 series cards that AMD recently announced, and they mentioned specifically a Star Citizen FPS improvement of 2.9 times when it was in 4K using AMD Hyper RX tech. I just like the fact that they specifically mentioned Star Citizen. And Zin and I are both running GeForce 3080s, and I've been Team Green for well over 2 decades. But that 9070 XT is very appealing, especially at its price point and with CIG's hardware agnostic view. At the very least, I'm going to be taking a look at those cards and looking at the reviews of them when they are more widely available, which I think is in the next few days. But I'm sort of interested to know other people's experiences with GeForce 3080s, but I suppose the newer series, the 5000 series, and the AMD cards when they're able to play with them. Something else that I'm currently playing with Zin is Monster Hunter Wilds. Really enjoying that. I like some nice simple monster hunting fun and some simple combat. The problem with that game, though, is the terrible UI. It just appears to be trying to obscure your ability to join multiplayer. There's 8 different types of multiplayer game things that you need to join, and then all can link together, and a link environment for multiplayer is different from a quest environment that you can invite someone to. I find it very stressful personally. Maybe I'm just dumb, which I suppose no one's disputing, not even me, but because of that, these things should be simple. Boom! That's it for your Star Citizen and BoredGamer channel update today for this month of March. Lots of stuff happening. We'll be covering it as it comes. What's that? You want to get yourself a VPN? NordVPN? Well, maybe you should click the links down below or go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer for better accessibilities, privacies, and securities on your interwebs. nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Links below. All that sort of jazz. It helps out the channel, and you probably want to get yourself a VPN. You can also support the channel in general by clicking the join button, becoming a Patreon, like, sharing, subscribing, all that sort of jazz really, really does help. And don't forget to comment to get involved with our monthly giveaway as well for that Super Hornet Mark II and Heartseeker kit. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your March, and I will see you in the verse. Tell us what you think about everything in the comments below as well. Reply to all the questions.